particular, Your Honor, I'm going to turn to Exhibit 43 and 44. Now, Mr. Frank, if you look at Exhibit 43, again, we have the benefit of basic number series guideposts. The first page of this exhibit is from Mr. Voss, and you happen to be a copy recipient on it, and this relates to a pre-qualification memorandum or information that MJ sent over to BP, right? And this is something that was sent in order to start the process of trying to become a direct bid contractor making MJ Electric a direct bid contractor with BP, correct?
Correct.
And the list of employees that's listed, which is MJ 1056. Do you see that? Those are all Sargent employees, right?
Ex-Sargent employees, yes, sir.
And they were all part of your team at Sargent, correct?
We all work together at Sargent, yes.
And as it relates to Exhibit 44, if you look at that, that is a report that was prepared by Mr. Voss. We talked about it briefly yesterday. But this reflects at the top of the exhibit new employee hires, right?
Yes, sir.
All former Sargent people, right?
Yes, sir.
And part of the team, right?
Yes,
you work with a Sargent?
Yes, sir.
And to the extent there's a difference, look at Exhibit 43 for a second. There's a name that's added, which is Paul Turgovich. Do you see that? T.R.O.
I do, yes, sir.
And he's someone who used to be at Sargent, correct?
He was at Sargent, yes.
And is he project manager at Sargent?
Paul managed the commissioning, yes, sir. He's an instrument tech, yes, sir.
Okay. And in terms of getting Mr. Turgovich on your team, you talked with Mr. Paul Schumann about that, correct?
I believe so, yes, sir.
You exchanged emails with Mr. Schumann on or about February 14th, right? Concerning trying to bring Mr. Turgovich on board from Sargent to the MJ team, right?
If that's the email you have, the date.
And you recall that, right?
I recall, yes, sir. Don't recall the date, yes, sir.
Yes, and you recall asking Mr. Schumann to talk with Mr. Turgovich about joining the MJ team, correct?
Correct.
And applying for a job at MJ, correct?
Correct.
And I think we do have an email to that effect, Your Honor, but rather than hold up time, I don't have it immediately in my mind. May I come back to that in the afternoon session, so it's not to waste time? But I will show you as a courtesy that email, Mr. Frank. The other thing I want to do before the break is I want to talk about Monosol. Do you know what Monosol is?
I do, yes, sir.
And what's Monosol?
Monosol is a plant that manufactures detergents and products like that.
And you did work for Monosol at Sargent, right?
Yes, sir.
And if you told me, correct, in your deposition that you thought you recalled Mr. Simmons had been working on an estimate for Monosol while he was at Sargent, right?
Well, when you pulled out you showed an estimate for that.
Right. And you thought you recalled that he was working on that while he was at Sargent, right?
I may have said that, yes.
And that is your recall, correct? You remember him working on that at Sargent, right?
I remember when he was working at Monosol. I don't know that I can recall clearly the estimate that you were talking about.
Right.
As Mr. Simmons was at DP.
Right. Well, we can clarify this, what you told me. Well, rather than pause here, I'll show you that this afternoon too. What I want to do though is I want to show you what was looked at yesterday, which is return to tab 13. Have you found that?
Yes, sir.
And have you arrived at that tab?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And if you look at that for a second, this is a document that also has the benefit of base lettering. This is 442 through 458. Do you have those pages?
Yes, sir.
And again, this is a bid proposal for Monosol Line 18, right?
That's what it says, yes, sir.
In the Conhas system, which is the system at Sargent Electric, right?
That's correct.
And we know it's Sargent Electric among other ways because at the bottom of page 1 it says Sargent Electric Company, right?
That's correct.
Sargent had been working on lines 11 through 17 while you were at Sargent, right?
Yes, sir.
The work for Monosol Line 18 has been awarded to MJ Electric, right?
That's correct, yes.
The project manager, estimator for the prevailing bid on behalf of MJ Electric was Mr. Simmons, right?
That's correct.
If we look at Exhibit 15, again, we have the benefit of base lettering. That's MJ 892 and MJ 911, right?
Yes, sir.
This reflects the estimate by Mr. Simmons on behalf of MJ Electric, right?
Correct.
As of April 16, 2014, right?
Yes, sir.
For the same project that he was working on while he was at Sargent Electric, right?
118, yes, sir.
I think you said you were the chief estimator at Sargent Electric?
I said I was, yes, sir.
You tried to keep track of what projects were being estimated while at Sargent?
Yes, we did. We did a few different ways for the estimates that went in out of the office. We had a proposal numbering system. There was, and then for the commercial division, Mr. Zimniak, Paul Zimniak, he was the commercial manager. I had asked him to have an index listing of bids that he was doing because he assigned his own numbers to him for the few people in his department. And the different job sites, trailers that did their own estimates, BP, ArcelorMittal, US Steel, NIPSCO, they kept their own indexes as they had their own numbers.
Okay. And with respect to the document I want to show you, that is Exhibit 16, which is a time and material proposal for ArcelorMittal. Correct?
Yes, sir.
And a time and material proposal is one that is submitted typically for recurring maintenance, right?
Correct. To get a master services agreement or something like that. That's
I'm sorry.
You can have
and while you were at Sargent did recurring maintenance work for ArcelorMittal, right?
Sargent did, yes, sir.
And the recurring maintenance work is among the work that was included in those historic recurring revenues that we looked at on the business analysis, right?
Yes, sir, it was included.
And that historic recurring revenue for things like ArcelorMittal, time and material bids, that revenue is among the revenue that you and Mr. Voss are seeking to capture from the electric, right?
A portion of that revenue, yes, sir.
And with respect to
although, excuse me, we're not doing a very good job because we're not approved to bid there.
okay.
Which we don't.
And Mr. Fain, in terms of you and doing a good job, Monasol happens to be not only a job that you have, but one of the first jobs that you obtained upon arriving at MJ Electric, right?
Yes, sir.
Was it the very first one?
I believe it was, yes, sir.
And as far as you know, that Monasol job, even though the estimate was prepared at Sargent, was never bid by Sargent, right?
What you showed me for this contest, right, Ron, there was no company proposal letter, so.
Yeah.
That work wasn't submitted, yes, sir.
Right. That work had been done at Sargent, but never submitted, right?
The foundation for that was, but there was no proposal with it, yes, sir.
Yeah. The foundation.
He's the chief estimator, and he's testifying from documents that he understands that were.
You said it didn't appear they were proposed.
Been submitted after he left.
Your Honor.
The way I understood the testimony, from what he saw, it didn't look like it was submitted. That's how I understood it. Okay.
Yes, well.
All right.
That's why I wanted out, notwithstanding the interruption.
All right.
Now, and with respect to Exhibit 16, and I see the hour here, I'll end with this document and these couple questions, Your Honor.
Okay.
If you look at the confidential stamps that appear on this MJ document, pages 847 through 857. You see that? Those pages. And the information that's been deleted here includes things like overhead and profit on labor, right?
That's correct.
And profit's another word for margin, right?
That's correct.
And here, information relating to margins has been blacked out by MJ Electric as confidential, right?
That's correct.
And MJ is your employer, you agreed with that is in fact, margins are in fact confidential information, right, Mr. Frank?
Correct.
And in addition to margins being confidential information, and as you recall, we looked at some of those this morning, the things like, there's another category here, your taxes, your comp insurance, your general liability insurance, all of those items are confidential, right?
Yes.
And you wouldn't share that with a competitor, right?
I don't think when they're submitting ongoing rates, you want competitors to say no.
Right. And you've never done that before, right? Share margins or other type of information with a competitor, right?
I don't believe I have no, sir.
The first time was when you sent information to MJ Electric, right?
I didn't send any information to MJ Electric.
Well, when you and Mr. Voss from Sargent sent and shared information with MJ Electric, that's the first time, correct?
I believe yes.
First time in your career you've ever done that.
I believe so.
And you looked with me at MJ 853. Here's another category of confidential information. Things like customer rental rates are also considered confidential, right?
Somewhat. I mean, they get out everywhere, Counselor.
When you bid, do you share your confidential rental rates for equipment with your competitors?
With my competitors know that these are submitted to the client, just to a major company itself. And then once you get these, just to be clear for your edification, they get sent to all the departments, etc. So
Within the company to which you're bidding, right?
yes, sir.
But not sent to your competitors.
Oh no.
That'd be collusion, right?
Judge.
Well, I withdraw that, Your Honor. Okay, those are the questions I have.
All right.
Well, before lunch, I have a topic after lunch.
Okay. It's both for the afternoon break here. We could be at 1:15. Okay.
All rise.